Hi everyone, my name is Jess and I'm here to share with you my reflection excuse me, on um, our communications lab assignment, which was um, about effective communication and listening skills and what is a result in effective communication, what is required in effective communication and listening. So we did different um, lab activities where we got to kind of get information and reflect on it. So the first thing that we did was we watched a movie called The King's Speech, and this was a powerful movie. And the analysis that I got from it was that this guy who was a king who had a speech impediment, and he was scared to talk in front of people because as a king, you have to, or something in along the lines of speaking to everyone all the time. He didn't want to because of his stutter. He didn't want to speak in front of people, and this showed me how someone could have a clear message to say, and even with this speech impediment, maybe someone wouldn't be able to focus on what he's saying, or even he didn't even want to say anything. So either way, the message isn't getting across what he wants to say, even if what he wants to say is a clear message. So with the help of his therapist, he got him public speaking in front of people. He was more confident, with the exercises that he did. So that helped him with that. So basically, what I got from this movie is that, you know, being an effective communicator is important based on what your job is or what you do in life, because all or most jobs in like someone's life is communicating, public speaking, small group speaking. So it kind of relates to that with effective communication because it teaches you how to speak clearly and using communication and listening skills. So, and then another activity we did is an interview, and I chose to interview my mom, who is a project manager at Verizon Wireless headquarters. And since working with phones are a big part of our communication in society today. So there is a lot of cell phone use, technology use. So this is like a big thing in the world today. So she kind of works with that. That's why I chose to interview her. And she's a project manager, so she has to report to like the director. She has team members report for her, so she's right in the middle. So it's kind of perfect because she has to listen and communicate at both times, or she has to use both skills. So prior to the interview, before I sat down and I thought of questions. So my main research question is how does the employment process in different positions relate to effective communication? So I kind of just branched off into different questions for that. And I sat down and thought, and I talked to my teachers, my friends, get their thoughts and like kind of develop different questions to ask. So, um, the typical responsibilities of a project manager is they kind of they're set up for the success or the failure of a project. So my mom is partially responsible for a project, mostly all because there's a director, which is a step above. And when I was interviewing her, she said that um, she needs to report everything to a team member, or the director. The team members report to her. She's kind of like control of everything, the budget, the other things. And I did some research on project managers and communication skills, and it says that project managers spend 90% of their time on communication related activities. So most of my mom's job is just talking and listening pretty much, but also obviously doing other things, but it requires mostly communication and listening skills, which is what we've been learning in class. And it is very important to have effective communication and skills when being involved in a workplace such as, her employment place, because if there's not effective communication, then jobs won't get done, um, the projects won't be like presented, like nothing will get across, nothing will get done, and that's going to be bad. So I asked her the different types of communication. She said, yes, there's nonverbal, there's verbal communication, there's posture, good eye contact, which we all talked about in class to be an effective communicator, which is all important. And I also asked my mom other questions regarding communication in her workplace. If she does public speaking, small group presentations, and she said she does both. So the director is kind of in charge of everything, so she has to report to the director, he or she, and there's different team members that have different jobs, but she's kind of in charge of reporting to them. So if she doesn't listen to the team members on what their jobs are, then she won't be able to be reported to the director, who needs to listen to her, but she needs to make sure that the director understands kind of what is being said, and she also needs to relay messages back to the team members, and making sure that they understand. So it's kind of like a sender and receiver, but also giving a nonverbal or verbal feedback or confirmation back, which is very important. So the other activities we did for this lab assignment is to do a written and video reflection, which is this, and we did a short expository interview essay, which is kind of an analysis on our interview of what we did before, after. So that will be in my blog. And I had a great experience with this Unit 1 lab assignment. It was very interesting, and I definitely gained a lot of knowledge, but also I had to listen. I had to contribute my listening skills and communication skills. I had to listen to the movie and listen to my mom and kind of understand and process everything that was being said and what I needed to say to my mom or on my paper, and I need to process and understand it. And I feel like I understand communication and listening skills more, and this helped me become a more effective communicator through this project. So thank you for watching. Have a great day.